Hi everybody, welcome to Shai's Asana. We're gonna do a quick yoga HIIT today. So let's get right into it. Let's lay down on our backs. We're gonna start with Paschimottanasana sit-ups. So stretch your arms overhead, start to roll up through Dandasana, reach forward, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Come up, roll back down, stretch. Inhale as you roll up, lift your arms, reach for your toes. And bring your torso up and roll down. Roll up, reach those toes, and come down. Roll up, reach for your toes, and roll down. Roll up, reach for your toes, torso lifts, roll back down. Roll up, and reach, up, and down, up, reach, up and down, roll up, reach, try to keep a flat back, up and roll down, roll up and reach, torso lifts, roll back down, 3 more, roll up and reach, up, down, roll up, reach, up and down, roll up to a seat, reach forward, up, down, last one, roll up and reach, up, roll down, roll up to Dandasana, staff pose. This is our resting position. Let's rest here 10 seconds. Keep a long spine so you're active in this resting pose, but your heart rate is still going down. You're still in a resting position. Good. 3 more seconds. And then bend both knees, walk your hands behind you with your fingertips facing your hips. We're gonna do Navasana tricep dips. So from here, I want you to lift your hips a little bit, and we're gonna bend our elbows, use our triceps, then push back up. Ready? Let's go. Bend and up, bend, up. Open the chest, bend down, up. Bend the elbows, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Engage those triceps. Keep going. Make sure you're not using your legs here. You're just using those triceps. If you want to make it harder, you can walk your legs out straight. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit in staff pose, Dandasana. Legs are straight, feet are flexed, long spine. Take 10 counts. And then walk back into our Navasana. So hands come behind, pointing at the hips. Bend your knees. This time, lift your knees, lift your feet so that your shins are parallel to the mat. Now you can either stay here or reach your arms forward. Either way, make sure your chest is broad. You have a real width between the shoulders. We're gonna do 1 toe tap at a time. Starting with the right, tap the right foot and tap the left. Right tap, left tap, right, left, right, left, right, left. Keep going. Lift that heart, lift that chest. Just small taps. Engage your core here. You'll also feel this in your thighs. Keep going, a few more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then this time I want you to roll down onto your backs, hug your knees into your chest, Apanasana. That's our resting pose. Hug those knees in, lengthen your spine. Back is flat on the mat. Then grab the undersides of your knees and roll up to a seat. Now from here, we're actually going to keep that momentum going in our next move, which is Navasana toe taps to hip lifts. So we come to Navasana. You have options. You can bring your hands behind you and keep your shins lifted, or you can hold your hands out in front of you. Now, if your hands are behind you, walk them a little more forward than you would typically have, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap our feet, then we're gonna roll our back down and lift our hips up. So you wanna have your hands a little more forward if they're grounded, because then your hands will be able to straighten. So if your arms are straight, you can still do the same thing. If your arms are lifted, tap the toes, lift them, roll back, and try to hold as you lift your hips up. All right, so we're gonna do 15. Let's start. Lift the toes, lift the heels, and then tap them down. Lift, roll back, lift the hips. Roll up to Navasana. Tap the toes. Up, back, hips lift. Roll up, tap the toes, lift, roll back. Roll up, tap, roll up, back. Roll up, tap, up and back. Up, tap, up and back. Up, tap, up, back. Up, tap. Try to do this with control. We've got 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, tap, up, roll back, center. Good, roll down onto the mat, hug your knees in, Apanasana once more. Really hug those knees into your chest. Find the hip stretch here. You'll feel this in your hip flexors. Slow down your heart rate. Then release your feet to the mat. Knees or hips width distance. Keep your hips where they are. Hands come by your sides. We're going to do bridge lifts. Both legs to start. On your inhale, lift up your hips. Push them up to the sky. Exhale, lower. Try not to touch all the way down to the ground. Try to keep a little lift when you come down. So inhale, come up and lower. Up, lower. Up, down. Up, down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Give it a rest. 3 more breaths. And then grab the undersides of your knees and rock up to a seat. Cross your legs in front of you, place your hands out in front, and then shoot those legs out to the back of the mat, coming into plank pose. We're going to take Chaturanga Push-Ups. So bending at our elbows, but keeping those arms from splaying out. You want to keep the arms close into your chest as you lower. We're going to do 15. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Push back up. 2, 3, 4. You can lower to your knees if you want. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take a child's pose. Hips go down on top of your heels. Open the knees wide. Stretch the arms out in front of you. So good. Just breathe. All right, move forward into plank. And this time send your hips up and back, take down dog. We're gonna take down dog. We're gonna move forward into plank, bending our right knee and bringing our right knee to the outside of our right elbow, and then pushing back into a 3-legged dog. So right leg lifts, bend the knee, bring it forward, outside of the elbow, send it back. Let's do 10, 2, and back. Forward, and back. 4, 5, 6, all same side. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. Let's do the left side. We'll get the break after. Lift the left leg and move forward, knee to elbow. 1, 2, bring it to the outside of the elbow. Try to get connection. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a child's pose. Lower the knees, open them, send the hips back and down. So good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Move forward in a plank. Tuck the toes under, hips up and back, down dog. This time we're going to lift the right leg up and we're going to cross the right knee to the opposite elbow. Try to make connection. We'll do 10 on one side, then 10 on the other. Let's go. Lift the right leg and bend. Bring it to opposite elbow. 1 and back. 2, back. 3, back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down dog. Let's do the other side. Lift the left leg and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down dog, then child's pose. Open the knees, send the hips back, bring the forehead down. Stretch those arms out in front of you. Good job, you got this. We're almost done. Place your hands on the mat. Lift your hips up, come through plank, then step the right foot forward in between your hands. We're gonna stay low here. We're gonna take crescent with our hands down to Shiva squat. So I'll show you first, and there are 3 options. Stay in crescent, step the back foot forward, bending the knee and landing it behind the front foot, coming into a Shiva squat. Now you can stay here with the hands down and landing that back foot behind the front foot. Both knees are bent, and then we step back to crescent. So those are forward and back. That's option 1. Option 2, when you step the back foot forward, you lift the torso, bring hands to prayer. A little bit harder. Then step it back. Option 3, when you step forward, bring the hands to prayer, don't set the back foot down. Instead, try to kick that foot in towards your butt. 3 options. All right, we're gonna do 10 of these. Forward and back. When I say forward, we go. And take whichever option you want. Ready? And forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take a child's pose. Move that front knee back, open the knees, send the hips back and down. Good. Stretch your hands out in front of you. Take a couple more breaths. I'm gonna fix my mic pack. Just continue breathing there. Then we're gonna take the other side. Move forward into plank. Step your left foot in between your hands. We're gonna take 10 forward and back, crescent to Shiva squat. 3 options. Let's go. And forward, back, forward, back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and move that left foot back, open the knees, send the hips down, child's pose. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We've got one more exercise and then we're done, except for a couple stretches. So let's move forward, lift the hips, come into plank. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. Lift the torso, raise the arms. Crescent pose. We're going to take crescent to Anjane twist. So when I say twist, we open our torso to the right, arms come to a T, and at the same time we lower the back knee, the left knee towards the mat, coming into Anjaneyasana, getting a leg workout. Then we come back up to center, untwisting the torso, arms come overhead, back leg straightens. So twist and lower, then forward and up. Let's do 10, and let's go. Twist and lower, and forward and up. Twist, lower, and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. I want you to step forward and hang out in a forward fold for your resting pose in between the postures. Slight bend in your knees. Let your head hang heavy. Just release your back here. Slow down the breathing. Bend your knees a little deeper. Plant your palms on the mat. Step back to plank. Step your left foot forward into crescent pose. Lift your torso, raise your arms. We're going to do the other side. Twisting as we lower, then moving forward as we straighten the back leg. Let's do it. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and step forward, take a forward fold. Bend your knees. Grab opposite elbow, sway side to side. It's your resting pose. Plant your palms on the mat as you bend your knees. Step your feet back into plank. Lower chaturanga, and then inhale. Take your cobra or your up dog. So take a back bend. Stretch it out here. If you're in up dog, your hips are lifted, kneecaps are lifted. If you're in cobra, elbows are bent, hips are on the mat, and you're pressing the tops of your feet into the mat to lift your kneecaps. Try to relax your shoulders down wherever you are. Just breathe into this stretch. Then lower your knees, open them up a little wider, send your hips back and down. Child's pose. Walk your hands to the right. Let's get some little bit of a lateral stretch going on. Come back to center, walk your hands to the left. Lower your forehead down. Try to find that side stretch. Come back to center. Lower down, really find a deep stretch here. Get those hips really back down and low. This is the end. And when you're ready, come out of it by pushing into your hands, lifting your hips. And if you want to take any other stretches, please feel free to do so. It's also great to follow this up with a slower vinyasa flow. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like. And if you want to see more like this, please subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.